Good morning, everybody. It is, Sunday morning? The 15th, the middle of the month already. This is Lucky Dog Productions morning coffee chat, along with Sue in the background. She's, yeah, she keeps me straight when I say stupid things. She fixes me up. So we're trying to get things set up, and as every morning, it's I'm always trying to get this chat so it's live here when I can see your questions on the phone. And there I am. I'm alive. Ron's on. I missed him already. I'm looking at the screen there. Oh, here it is. I gotta push that dumb thing. Good morning, Ron. See how good I am? So anyways, it's got a cold front coming through, or storms. I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to get cold. I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to see what the temperature is supposed to be after the front. But supposed to get some rain later on this afternoon, but it's windy out.
Google the forecast for today.
Hey, Google. Good morning.
Hi, Lucky Dog. It is 8 a.m. Currently in DeLand it's 74 and mostly cloudy. Today, there'll be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 88 and a low of 52. Have a wonderful day.
So it's going to get warm, 88. That's nice, you know. That the weather guy on TV this morning goes, "Oh, it's hot," and it's like, "It's not hot. It's nice." Weather guys and me, I've learned where I don't like the weather people. They, for one, they don't get it right too often, or they might be close, but they don't get it right. They don't talk about things they should. They over dramatize. I have a theory. If you notice, they want to name all storms, snowstorms. I think they're in cahoots with insurance companies, and insurance companies like to set up things like hurricanes. When there's hurricane named one, your deduction goes through the roof, your deductibles, and so I think that's what they're wanting to do, is play with the weather people in cahoots with the insurance companies, and so they name storms so they can later on put this in effect and cheat people out of what is rightfully yours. And that's just my opinion. I think a lot of people would probably agree, or like Ron does. He says, "Yep." And but I think that's what way they do it, and because I noticed it's been a trend, you know, naming storms. They name snowstorms now. They name, you know, all these different storms. They're wanting to name them and dramatize them. So I think that's coming. So what you need to do is that we all need to stand up for it and say, we're not doing it, you know. I don't know how you do that. People won't anyway, so. But it's a thought. So, hey, Google. Hey, Google. Tell me a joke.
If you want to open a store, I recommend selling stoves. You'll immediately offer a range of hot products.
A range of hot products. I like that. A stove store. That's what we could have, as a stove store. I don't know if that would work or not. Oh, yesterday we flew out a little bit, and I wanted to tell Ron's on board. Yeah, it'll never happen. Yeah, you're sure right there. Anyways, with several guys have gotten the experts, and Ralph, my friend, he had to send his back. They said again it had a defective board in it, and they went ahead and sent him one right out that day. He was supposed to get it. Got it yesterday. He was out in the field, so I don't know if he got it yet or not. But yeah, they sent him a new one right out, and he had to send the old one back. And again, he got to keep the battery because they don't ship those lipos. They don't like to ship the lipos through the mail on it. So you got a free battery out of the deal, and I think you're going to get a free battery out of the deal. So anyways, just wanted to update you. And Jerry had his out there flying great. I flew mine yesterday, flew great. You know, no issues, as long as you stay out of the wind. Again, yesterday I noticed in the wind when I was transitioning from forward flight back to hover, it went all kind of screwy, and I just, you know, flipped it forward and got it set. But the wind will definitely mess with them. So big factor, wind. Wind don't equal experts. So, so anyways, hey, let's talk about a few things today. I was looking, we did the rocket launch yesterday. I didn't do a YouTube video of it, but it's hard to film those. Anything in the sky and moving, your camera goes out of focus. But I did leave a little film on the Facebook page on my regular one, and I think I linked it to my road trekking group and my Lucky Dog Productions group. So check those out. There's links in the description below if you want to go check them out. So so we got to watch the rocket launch. It's always fun to watch them. It was a pretty good one. The skies was clear and everything, so it was a pretty good launch. So I want to go over here to our road trekking group a little bit here and read a few of the comments we've gotten in it. It said Dave Silva, he said, nice group, just joined. Thank you, administrations, live in Cal. I don't know what that is, live in Cal. Looking for
California.
live in California. See, I don't like abbreviations, you know. If you gotta, yeah, you gotta type it out because I don't know what you're talking about. Either I'm stupid or whatever. But anyways, looking for a 100K early through 2002 Dodge, 190 or a 210 popular, have greenies.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. And a 7.3 E350 partial conversion. I don't know what that means. But I love it. Oh, he has one, so, but I'm not quite sure his terms on it. But want a rolling hotel. So anybody out there has an offer, be in touch. This is a lower exclusive, and I guess he wants in the lower states. Kind of hard to read what he's saying there.
The lower 48.
Yeah, and again, so anyways, hope he finds one on it, and I had to kind of pick through how he wrote it because I didn't quite understand it. So
I'll be your translator.
yeah, you can be my translator. Well, you know, abbreviations, I just don't get it. You got to write it out, you know. You know, that's something our country, communication skills have went to hell. You know, they abbreviate stuff. They expect everybody to know all this stuff, and it's really it has. It's like you gotta communicate properly. I know I can't type proper or spell right on it, but I'd never do a abbreviation. I hate abbreviations. Ron says, I think Horizon should check the planes out before they send them. Yeah, really, they should. I think it would cost them less money to check something out than it would to you know, send it out and then have to send it back on it. So back to our road trekking chips. It says Susan Urvanovich. I'm probably saying it wrong. So I think I'm going to buy a 2004 Poplar with 40,000 miles in perfect shape and reduce reasonable price. Well, I had said around 35,000, but I don't really know. Someone else said between 23 and 28. You know, prices are hard.
For what year?
It's a 2004. So, you know, I mean, whatever price that you're happy with, I guess is the best price to pay for anything. You know, if you're happy with that price, that's all that matters, you know. On it. Guy D. Brock is wanting for a Class B for sale and just joined our group. He's looking for a Class B. So if anybody has a Class B RV out there, check it out onto our road trekking group site and get a hold of Guy D. Brock. He's looking for one. One said another one, an Allison DELV Delve. We have one for sale in September, a Chevy 190 Versatile 30th anniversary model, and we will be in Alberta or BC. Email me and give his email address. And Joe Scarville, he has a 2012 SUV. He's wanting to trade for a Class B motorhome. Hope he finds one. I don't know if that would work out or not. Nice looking car. Somebody who needed a car and wanted to get rid of their motorhome, that would be the one to get a hold of there. I think that's pretty much our links. We did a roll call. Nobody but me. Stacy Blake, she said she's in Michigan. Ypsilanti, Michigan. So that's pretty much the comments we had on the road trekking group in Facebook. So if you want to check out anything in that page, go ahead and put your comments in that page. I have in the description saying there's a link that takes you to our road trekking group and also our Lucky Dog Productions group on Facebook. So check that out. I was also had down here to cite your pets when you travel with your pets. Now, whenever we go, of course, always take the dogs with us. But how do you handle that? RVs get hot, especially like ours is a van chassis, like a car. They get very hot. To go somewhere, I just don't like leaving my dogs in the van while I'm off. If I'm in a store or whatever.
Like moving to a restaurant or...
Yeah, I just don't like leaving them there. You can run the generator and AC, but that, say it quits running. It's rarely, but it has happened. And then it gets hot in there. And I just personally don't like doing that. I know they have some apps out there that you can put to your vehicle and monitor the temperature. The part with those, that in order for it to do that, your camper, motorhome, whatever, would have to have a Wi-Fi connection in order for that to work, because it has to broadcast it somehow, and those can go up and down, so that would be iffy. And so I don't know, what is the what does people do with their pets? You know, if they're traveling with them, you know, we've always, well, at least one of us stay with them. You know, if it's okay for us, we protect our animal. We like our animals. You know, I don't know if some people maybe don't have the care for their animals like we do, but we do love our animals. So if anybody has any comments, leave it down in the comment section. And if you're watching this later on, leave it. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. So that was kind of one thing I was wondering about. You know, what you do with your animals when you're traveling. I know a lot of people do travel in their RVs there with their animals there, and I'm just kind of curious to see what everybody else does. You know, I will not risk my animal for any trip. You know, so I don't even like to leave my animals at a kennel or anything if I'm going away, because I don't trust them. You know, it's so. Anyways, that was one thought that I had going on. I know Ron has animals, but I don't think you've traveled a lot in your camper. I think you just mainly park it, you know, and that's kind of what we've done, is just park it, you know, not travel so much in it. We have, you know, I watch all these traveling RV shows, and they're fun to watch, you know. Seeing one of them, seems like I see more of them with cats than I do with dogs.
Meow.
Meow. We have this cat, and I'll tell this story. So one of you would rather stay with the dogs, and the other one go in. Yeah, that's what we've done. One stay with the dogs, and the other one goes in to whether it be a grocery store, and that kind of cuts out restaurants. Some restaurants have a place where you can eat outside, and they allow you to have your dog with you, and that would be good. I know there was a local brewery around here just announced that they would no longer allow dogs there, which I think is terrible. I guess they might have had an incident with somebody. You know how people are. They don't even know their own animal. If your animal's aggressive, you really can't take it in public. You need to train that dog. I did training with the local obedience club. Both of my dogs have been trained. If you have an animal and you want to get it out in the public and it's unruly, I would suggest go to one of the dog training places there. They don't usually train your dog. They teach you how to train your dog, and you can do that on your own. But you have to be consistent with it and teach them certain things, you know, commands and that. And I taught some basic classes and some puppy classes with the Daytona Club. And Abby, she still knows her stuff. I used to use her for my demo. She has not forgotten anything we taught her as being younger.
There's a good canine citizen.
Well, yeah, there's a canine good citizen test that you can take, and it's just with AKC recognizes your dog knows these certain commands and that. You don't have to take that test.
What did Abby do? Tell him.
Well, Abby took it, and they send you a nice little form, but you have to, once you get your paperwork, you have to send it in to them along with money. That's why I don't like that program, because they want your money. But she got her little paper that I could send in to the AKC, and I laid it on the counter, and she jumped up and tore it up. She showed she was a good citizen. She didn't want that stupid thing. And but yeah, that's what it is. I'm against all these places sending you a little certificate, say my dog completed this. You had to send a form along with something like 15 or 20 bucks, and they'll send you a little piece of paper that said that she did it. I don't need that piece of paper. She did it. You know, I know what she can do. Heck with that piece of paper. It's the same with back when I was home brewing. I studied this, what they call Cicerone. Cicerone is all about beer, knowing all about everything there is about it. And I went through the class twice for fun. That's why I did it. I never took the test, so I'm a certified Cicerone. And I don't care to have that piece of paper. But I have been invited. I have judged brewing contests, home brewing, and I've been invited far as way as down at St. Petersburg, down by Fort Myers. They sent me a letter and wanted to know if I would come down and judge beer with them. But I'm not certified, but I have judged, and I've judged with some of the best judges in Florida on it there, and I could keep right up with the rest of them. So anyways, I don't have that piece of paper. I don't need pieces of paper. I'm not big on, I don't know, education is not my, you figure it out and do it. Don't need a piece of paper. Don't need a piece of paper to get a job, you know. I was never big on graduating high school. I did. I've got a diploma. Never used it my entire life, you know. So just not my thing, you know. Kids stay in school, unless you want to quit. So we're going to get out here for today. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of, the weather is kind of gloomy today because the storm's coming out. And Ron said that's right. I know he'd agree with me. So we're watch a race. That'll be boring. I don't know who will win. I don't care really.
We tried to get Chinese food yesterday, and they don't deliver.
Yeah, we have a favorite Chinese restaurant here that delivered, and now they quit delivering. So said nope, and forget to order then, and so they'll probably lose some business by going backwards. Anytime something goes backwards, it's not a good thing, you know. On it. So, alrighty, you're gonna get out here. Everybody, make a good Sunday. If you have any comments, leave the comments in the comments section below. If you're not subscribed, or hit subscribe to, you know, I put all kinds of junk up on the YouTube page, so you can check out what I'm putting up. So, everybody have a good Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow.